to What's Your Wrinkle with Dr. Arthur Perry.
And we're back. This is Dr. Arthur Perry, and this is What's Your Wrinkle right here on WOR. Tonight we've got Dr. Joseph Barone as my guest. He's been on the show before. He's a great guest, so we wanted to have him back. Dr. Barone is a urologist. He's actually a pediatric urologist at the Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. He's the chief of urology, and he's also the surgeon-in-chief at the Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson. Dr. Barone, are you there?
I'm here, Dr. Perry. Thank you very much for having me on your show tonight.
Well, thanks so much for taking time on your Saturday evening. So it's the Bristol-Myers Squibb Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson. You know, when I got to Robert Wood Johnson, I've been there since 1987, and it was a pretty small hospital in those days. That was before you, Joe. And I'll tell you, we didn't have a children's hospital. It was a community hospital that was about to explode. And I'll tell you, it has done such an incredible job. It is now a rival to any of the major New York hospitals, and part of that reason is because of you as the chief at the Squibb Children's Hospital. You've helped make this hospital into a nationally known hospital. So I wanted to thank you. Now there's a special event taking place this week. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, thanks, Dr. Perry, for those kind words. Yeah, we've just finished the construction of a 17,000 square foot Center for Advanced Pediatric Surgery on the top of our children's hospital, which is a center for children between the ages of really newborns to 21 years of age. It overlooks the Rutgers campus, and it's a beautiful new facility for children and their families who need to have surgery. And we're able to bring the latest technology and advancements to kids of New Jersey with this new center. And on Monday, between the hours of 1 and 3, we're having the ribbon-cutting ceremony for this new center, and there's going to be some hands-on demonstrations there where people can come and experience some of the new technologies that we're going to offer the kids of New Jersey who need surgery. For example, we're going to have a live demonstration for robotic surgery where people can come in and practice their hand at robotic surgery. We're going to have a hands-on center for laparoscopic surgery, so people can come in, kind of see what we're doing at the center, and even get a hands-on experience to see what it's like to be a surgeon.
That actually sounds like a lot of fun. I'd like to do that. Now, the Children's Hospital is kind of a freestanding facility within Robert Wood Johnson. It's 105 beds. Why is it important for parents to consider a children's hospital for their children if there's an illness or some medical condition, as opposed to just some place that doesn't have any sort of a designation and may not see a lot of kids? Why is that important?
I think it's all about having a team that's dedicated to the care of your child if your child needs surgery. Of course, you want a doctor that's fellowship trained in the specialty of choice, but beyond that, you want the entire team to be dedicated to pediatric care. So you want to make sure that the nurses and the staff are all dedicated towards care of the child and their families, because when a child comes in for surgery, we're taking care of not only the child, but often the siblings and the parents. The whole family comes in for surgery, so it's very, very different than when an adult might come in for surgery. So the needs of the child is very different. And, you know, we often say that kids are not just small adults. They're very, very different. And we try to cater to those needs of the pediatric patient. And when you go to a children's hospital, a lot of those needs are met, and those needs might not be met as well in an adult environment.
And the Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson for 2 years in a row has been named by U.S. News and World Report as one of America's best children's hospitals. And that's a real testimony to you and the rest of the team at Robert Wood Johnson for bringing this new facility, not so new anymore, but, certainly, I guess it's about 10, 12 years old now. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's about 13 years old now, so it's a relatively new children's hospital, and we've made terrific strides over those years. We're very happy and pleased about our recognition for U.S. News and World Report in the areas of urology, neonatology, orthopedics, and pulmonary care, because when U.S. News and World Report ranks the different specialties, what they're really looking at is quality of care, and it's extremely important for us to provide excellent quality of care to our patients. We want to provide them with the best care possible, And we think that that's what the U.S. News and World Report recognitions gives us.
And my guest this evening is Dr. Joseph Barone. He is the chief of urology at Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, chief at the medical school. He is the surgeon-in-chief. Got a lot of titles here, Joe. Surgeon-in-chief. It's good. It's good. At the Children's Hospital at Robert Wood Johnson. And this is the Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital. And Joe is one of those guys that's making Robert Wood Johnson a nationally known institution, and I want to thank you. Now, if you as a listener is interested in the services of Dr. Barone or any of the other hundreds of doctors on the staff of Robert Wood Johnson, they've made it real easy for you. There's an 800 number that's manned 24 hours a day, and it's 888-MD-RWJUH. So I'll say it again, 888. It's a toll-free number, MD-RWJUH, and you can call. I like to call at 4 in the morning to see if they're really up and answering your questions, and supposedly they are. They will answer you, and they will give you the name and phone number of a doctor in whatever specialty you're interested, whether it's pediatric urology or podiatry or dentistry or cardiac surgery or plastic surgery or dermatology, any of the specialties, cardiology, cardiac surgery, whatever it is, they've got a specialist at Robert Wood Johnson. I believe they've got every single specialty covered. If you don't like speaking to a human, you could go to the website, and that's rwjuh.edu, and you can go to that website, and you can get the same information. It's very interesting. Joe, I want to thank you so much for taking your time on this Saturday evening. You're a great guest. We're going to have you back again and again over the years, hopefully. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dr. Perry.